Hello there, and welcome to another episode of the Unwatchables.
We are 3 Marvel shows in. We've gone through Wandavision, we've gone through the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and now we're on Loki, which is so good, by the way. And only
He's
now,
the best one, but that's for later.
only now do we decide to talk about one of them.
I remember being super mad because the episodes always looked very long, but then they'd have like 15 minutes of credits. At the end of each of them.
Those credits were mad. Like, who has credits that long? At the end of the first episode, I was like, okay, we've got some stuff left. What's going on? Then I see the end credits roll up, and I'm like, what the heck? Okay, is there an after scene?
I watched those. For some reason, I didn't just skip it. I think I watched the credits for like 10 minutes.
You didn't want to miss
before
anything.
I was like, whoa. So yeah, I think WandaVision was a pretty decent start. Like, it's not like they screwed it up, but now no one's ever going to watch their television again.
Yeah.
It wasn't the best show I've ever seen, that's for sure, but it was good. It had like the fun sitcom theme was fun. It would have been way more interesting if I'd actually seen any of the sitcoms it was themed after.
What were your initial thoughts of the first few episodes? Because you know my thoughts, I'll say my thoughts. I did not like the second episode. I think that the first episode, it was great setup. It set up the whole mystery. And then the second episode plays into that even more. No one knows what's going on, and they drop like these few little hints here and there. But then they did a really good job with that, like continuing the slow burn mystery. But I thought they should have at least made the episode good, because the whole episode was Vision drunk on gum, then like got stuck on his. Funny. It got like stuck on his insides, just doing a magic show.
Isn't Vision like able to reach through things? So why not just reach inside yourself and pull it out?
Check out the big brain on bread.
I didn't mind the second episode. The sitcom storyline wasn't hugely interesting, but it was kind of funny, and I feel like it helped build the suspense. Obviously, it wasn't the best one, but the one problem I do have with this, specifically this start of the show, is there's absolutely zero rewatchability. Like, I'd never want to watch this again.
Agreed.
Not because it's bad, just because I know what's there. If I want to rewatch any part of the show, I'll just watch like the last 2 episodes and I'll get like everything interesting.
Yeah.
Or not everything interesting, but everything important.
All the enjoyability you get from these first episodes is watching it the first time and having that full mystery come out. When you're rewatching it, you're not rewatching it for the mystery anymore because you've seen the mystery. The only thing you could be rewatching it for is the sitcom. I don't know anyone who'd rewatch a sitcom.
Plus, it was just not even a good sitcom.
Yeah, I think that was one thing I've come to terms with is the second episode I don't think was trying to be a good sitcom. I think it should have tried to be a good sitcom, but it chose not to, which I get that's what they were doing, I just didn't like it.
Show, like, up until the end was this wild, crazy, unique mystery with all these little hints and stuff. And then the ending was a bit too Marvel.
I don't think an all-out, just punchy battle works in this type of thing. The entire show is about what's going on inside of Wanda, you know? Like, she's dealing with her grief. And I don't like they deal with her grief by having big punchy battle, throw magic left and right, you know?
I hate Paul Bettany. He was like, there's an actor I've always wanted to work with, this great reveal.
Yeah, and there's just
I thought it was going to be like the Fantastic Four guy or something, and then it was himself. Like, screw you, Paul Bettany.
And not only that, but then they have that Quicksilver reveal. Marvel, you knew what you were doing. Don't turn this on the fans. I know everyone was like, oh, the fans had too big expectations. You blew it out of proportion.
That's not a large expectation.
Marvel knew what they were doing when they took the actor from the X-Men universe who plays Quicksilver and then pushes him into the story. You knew what you were doing.
That is quite possibly the lowest expectation ever. Positives, Jimmy Woo. It seems like every Marvel show so far has had their Jimmy Woo. It's so funny. Like, the fans just, like, adopt this character.
Yeah.
Like, at first it was Jimmy Woo, then it was Zemo, and now for Loki.
Wow.
What is it with Marvel and bringing back characters that nobody ever liked? Like, no one likes Darcy.
Yeah.
That's her name, right?
I think people actually celebrated when she wasn't in Ragnarok. I thought that having the evil government guy be extremely evil by like trying to shoot kids at the end, it just felt so random. Like, we get it, he's a sketchy dude, he's following protocol, he's rules, but now he has a gun, he's trying to shoot all these people, you know? It just made no sense. It just came out of nowhere. Like, I feel like they just really needed, because it should be a fact that Wanda was sort of the villain of the show. She was the protagonist, but she was sort of the villain, you know? She did the main bad things in the show, and people were trying to stop her.
Yeah,
but
she should have been like the villain. Like,
but
I get Agatha to like push her on, but it should have been like a fight between her and herself.
But what I feel like was happening was
Like mentally.
when they tried to convince us that, they'll never know what you sacrificed for them. You know, like, oh yeah. Yeah, right. Like, I feel like when they made that
Nothing.
line, they realized they messed up. So then they made the evil government guy really evil and made him shoot kids because they need the big bad villain. You know?
Yeah, they were just like, wait a sec. We're kind of setting up one of our characters to be kind of not good, and that's not something we can do. Here's a crappily written line to make you like her again, and this guy's shooting at children.
That's exactly how it went.
So, but yeah, I don't know. It could have been executed better. They sort
Yeah.
of dropped the ball at the end.
Yeah, but one thing for some reason, every time we've sat down to talk about WandaVision, we end up sort of like ignoring all the middle stuff. Like, we always talk about 1 and 2, and then we just skip everything and go right to the end. Like, we always ignore just how great the middle stuff is. There were so many supposed leaks leading up to the finale. Like, Doctor Strange was supposed to show up, Mephisto was supposed to show up.
Yeah, I read that all the commercials were
like,
supposed to be like messages from Doctor Strange or
yeah,
something.
like Quicksilver
to
was
try and,
supposed
like,
to
save her.
have another sweet dream scene. You know, they had all this stuff leading
That
up.
would've been so good. Even if he is still Ralph Boner, give him, like, he was still Quicksilver inside of the bubble.
Yeah.
He had the speed, so you could still give him a scene before he isn't Quicksilver anymore, just to satisfy us.
I just can't convince myself that Marvel would do that.
There's got to be something that they had to cut, or something that's they set up secretly, or somehow, right?
I think they're gonna do more with him. Yeah. So I know I've been hating upon the finale a lot. I just want to say, it did have 2 really good moments in my opinion. The first moment was White Vision, which we haven't really talked about.
Yes, that one scene where they talked was so good.
I thought that
Tony
was
just flew away
really
and started
good.
making stuff up.
And then the other scene I really liked is when the hex is like slowly evaporating, and I thought that was really, really well done. I didn't feel anything for like how she was sad that her children are going, because unlike Vision, they were never real. Her children were never real, so I don't know why they were making such a big deal about the children, because she knew they weren't
It
real.
was kind of weird. It's kind of weird that she just made children.
Yeah, I don't want to think about the complications that brings up.
Yeah, those 2 parts were really good, and then the one Halloween episode was also extremely good.
Oh yeah, everything, like I said, everything in the middle was great.
But specifically that one stands out. Like, I
Yeah.
honestly can't remember what happened in most of the other ones.
Yeah.
But that one, like, you had
Like, where you're just following Vision
Ralph-
around and everything.
Ralph pulled up, and Vision is, like, slowly putting 2 and 2 together.
Yeah.
And Agatha's being sneaky without you even knowing it, and, like, I don't know, that one just, I think that's probably my favorite episode.
And that's when it seems that they're gonna turn Wanda really into the villain. You know, she's like all controlling.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were doing that between her and Vision. They were setting it up. They were like,
Yeah.
fighting and yelling, and I don't know. They dropped the ball at the end, but it's okay because the rest of the show was really good.
I thought it was a very strong start for Marvel.
And then it got even better with Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which we'll be talking about very soon. And then it got even better after that with
Yeah.
Loki, so hopefully it's only up from here. Signing off for now.
Bye.
Peace, nerds.